walang mapait na kape at nakakainip na araw sa Keropi Podcast. Hi guys, welcome to my podcast, and my name is Caro, and for today's podcast we will be talking about this article that I've read online. It's about changing the name of this fish called Lapu-Lapu because because Lapu-Lapu actually, if for those who don't know, this podcast naman is only applicable, and not applicable, but aired in Philippines and in some countries. So I assume Filipino lang ang nakikinig nito. So I'm pretty sure you're familiar with what is Lapu-Lapu and who is Lapu-Lapu. Right, so there's this. So for those who don't know, so Lapu-Lapu is a national hero in the Philippines, and at the same time, it's also a name of a fish here in the Philippines. But this fish is a part of a grouper. And then there's also a name for this one, scientific name, Plectropomus leopardus. So that's the fish species. I don't know if that's also like a scientific name of it. It sounds like it is. So there's this. Actually, this article is actually it's actually posted pala back in 2019. So there's this what to call this, a bill seeking to change the name of the fish Lapu-Lapu or Plectropomus leopardus and change it to Pugapo. Okay. So but actually she's a representative, a congresswoman, Paz was the one who I think raised this one or filed the bill. So ayun na nga. So ano ba sa tingin niyo yung parang, is it really appropriate ba or tama ba yung i-change yung pangalan ng isda from Lapu-Lapu to Pugapo? So again, it's a late post. It was posted here in spot.ph by Mia Rodriguez back in August 19, 2019. So medyo old na to na issue. So medyo ngayon ko lang nabasa na mayroon palang ganitong eksena. So let's read here some parts of the article. Yung sinasabi na palitan daw yung pangalan. So there's this, sabi dito na parang the name Lapu-Lapu, naming to a fish, is dishonorable daw po. And they are seeking that bill, House Bill 2223, also known as Act Rectifying the Dishonorable Use of a Great Filipino Name, Lapu-Lapu, to a Fish Species. So ang aim ng bill nito is palitan nga yung pangalan na nakasanayan natin to this fish from Lapu-Lapu to Pugapo. And kung naipasa ang bill na to, there will be changes in the, what do we call this, in the Department of Agriculture and National Historical Commission and Bureau of Fisheries then to rename the fish from Lapu-Lapu to Pugapo. Sabi dito, according sa congresswoman na nag-file ng bill, that it is inappropriate, a defilement, and a violation, even if the fish could be the most sought after, not only in the Philippines but also in Southeast Asia. So yun lang yung pinaglalaban ng bill na ito. So to change the name of the fish to Pugapo from Lapu-Lapu. So what do you think of that bill? Is that something na parang useful ba, or was it really necessary to change the name of that fish na nakasanayan natin? And what do you think would be the impact? Parang wala naman siyang impact. If ever we're gonna change the name of it or not, parang wala naman siyang impact siguro sa ating personal lives, no? What do you think? Again, if you want to comment that one, your reaction or your thought, you can do that if you are in Spotify platform. I will put a Q&A option, so you can reply in my Q&A under the player. And if you're not in Spotify, for example, you're listening in Apple or Google Podcast or those platforms, I will also include a link to my website, so you can go there, and then there's a comment section right there. You can post your comment for your thought. Because I don't think Google and Apple Podcast, if they have comment section, I don't think they have. So yun, if you want to participate. So personally, in my opinion, parang hindi naman necessary na i-change yung name ng fish, nung isda na yon, from Lapu-Lapu to Pugapo. It's because, and for the reason ni Congresswoman, hindi naman siya parang dishonorable for me personally. Hindi naman siya dishonorable kasi, first of all, as she mentioned nga, na it's a sought after fish. So hindi naman mas mukhang dangerous yung isda. For example, if it's a piranha and then you name it to Lapu-Lapu, it could be like maybe dishonorable, right? Pero again, even if it's a piranha or something, or even if it's a shark or something na dangerous in terms of perspective sa mga human, at the end of the day, hindi naman siya pa din dishonorable. Parang it's still naman eh. Parang, well, there's no impact or wala naman siyang parang big deal, even if ganon nga. Pero again, hindi naman siya ganon. The fish is famous. The fish is famous nationally and in Southeast Asia. Yun nga sinabi niya. And then, second is, I think it's also like some sort of a free marketing for Lapu-Lapu, the hero, no? Kasi right now, yung mga kabataan ngayon, yung generation ngayon, they're not into the history na kasi, di ba? So what if, for example, in the generation after this generation, mga Gen Z, mayroon na silang mga anak or mayroon na silang mga apo or something like that. And then in the future, they will ask, what is this Lapu-Lapu fish? Like, where it came from? If ever there's someone curious right there, no? The future. So at least when they are going to search that on the internet, at least they will see, oh, this Lapu-Lapu fish is named after a hero. And then this hero did this and did that. Diba? So at least they will have a kamalayan or awareness that, oh, this hero exists pala and this is what he did. Diba? He fight for his tribe back then. And all the mga good na katangian ni Lapu-Lapu. Right? And probably they will become, they will be inspired by him. So, so naming the fish to Lapu-Lapu to a hero is not siya dishonorable kineso. It's actually more of a free marketing. Diba? Kasi, and also, for example, yun nga yung sinabi ko, diba? Huwag tayong pumunta sa future muna. Mag-ano muna tayo sa present or near future na lang, ganon. For example, if we all know naman na Lapu-Lapu, meron siyang mga like places, right? So for example, here in Cebu, so may Lapu-Lapu City. So for someone na hindi naman nakapunta here in the Visayas, nakapunta sa Cebu, so he will never know probably that there's a place called Lapu-Lapu, and he will not be curious about it, right? But if the fish is on their place and it's called Lapu-Lapu, so he's aware that there's a word called Lapu-Lapu, right? There's a word na Lapu-Lapu, and maybe curious din siya, what is this Lapu-Lapu? Why is it called Lapu-Lapu? Of all names, right? And he will search on the internet, and then he will realize na, okay, it's named after a hero pala. And then he will realize then na, okay, this hero did this and did that. Yung mga magagandang katangian niya. So, and ma-inspire din siya, diba? To follow some of the katangian of this hero. Right? So, I think it's not dishonoring the hero. It's more of honoring him by giving a free marketing. Diba? So, I don't believe na parang it's dishonorable. So, walang kwenta ang bill for me. And if ever man na kasi yung ibang mga netizens sinasabi nila na this is parang aksaya sa pera, which is yes, I agree. Because for example, if you change yun ng Bureau of Fisheries and all of those departments, so of course, mayroon na namang, well, of course, mayroon naman silang sweldo, no? Every month. Pero maybe may additional resources na kailangan, baka may publication to do, mga ganun. So, it's another waste of taxpayers' money, right? Just because of ganun. If ever they were going to name or rename a fish, wag lang isang fish, para isang bagsakan lang yung pag-deduct ng, what you call this? I mean, yung expenses ba? Right? If ever they are really planning to change the name of a fish, mag-name na sila ng maraming fish. Mag-rename na sila ng maraming fish that they want to, para isang bagsakan lang. Yun lang. So, again, it's useless yung bill, and I think it's more of a convenient and the current name is better already. Wala namang dishonor na nangyari for me personally. In fact, parang yun nga, there's a free marketing pa for Lapu-Lapu. And I guess for other heroes, parang I think they need to follow that one. Di ba kasi right now the new generation is yun nga yung parang hindi na sila masyadong parang inclined to history because they want to make their own history, right? So parang okay, the hero did this and did that back then but they already succeeded. Diba? The heroes fight for our kalayaan or freedom, and right now we're free. Naman, diba? Well, we're not in the colonial kineso. So that's why the generations right now are forgetting the heroes and what they did, right? So to be able to parang at least parang mayroon silang memory kung ano sila back then. So why not rename or name their name to a fish or to an animal, or maybe to a flower, to a plant, or something like that.
Ayun, so thank you so much mga best, mga kaibigan, mga sis, mga sir, mga moms. Thank you so much sa pagkikinig sa ating podcast ngayon. Sana ay magkita tayo ulit, or sana ay mag-tune in kayo ulit sa next episode ko. Please follow naman my podcast here in Spotify, or kung saan ka man nakikinig ngayon, kung anong platform man yan. Kung may follow button dyan or subscribe, please click that one para naman ma-update ka kung meron akong new